So here's another video about, whoops, sorry, it's a little crooked. And this is what happens when you allow yourself to just do whatever comes to mind. Even starting with this really bright green color is not my normal color scheme. So I'm going to walk you through all the steps I took in the making of this painting. It's a fairly simple painting, and I think what makes it different for me is the color choices and the way I'm using printmaking in with poured painting. So I hope you like this video, and leave me any questions you have in the comment section. Thanks for watching. I'm starting with a primed canvas that I've toned with a bright green. This is Nova color, a permanent green light. And then I mixed some off-white paint with airbrush medium. This paint was old and lumpy, and this is not recommended. I spent a lot of time mixing it and trying to get the lumps out. I'm always trying to use up old paint instead of throwing it away. I was kind of looking at this as just like a throwaway. The green paint didn't lie flat. If you're interested in having a very flat ground, I recommend house paint, actually, interior house paint. This paint, Nova color, is something I had left over from painting a mural. So I mixed up a real fluid paint so I could do a pour. I struggled with those lumps here. I'm using my palette knife, trying to mix the lumps still. But in the end, it did create an interesting texture. So I let that first layer dry, and now I'm mixing up a yellow, bismuth yellow from Nova color with some golden airbrush medium. So at this stage, I hung it on the wall and tried it in different orientations to decide which way I liked it, and just to really look at it, think about what the next layer is. So when you're working flat a lot, you should take breaks and hang it on the wall to look at it, you know, or put it on an easel. So I'm deciding which way I like it. Also, something really weird happened with the yellow paint. It dried with oil, beads of oil on it. It was so bizarre. So I wiped that off, but I was just really ready to paint, so I didn't want to stop my momentum. And this stage that I'm working on, printing stage, the yellow paint received the print differently than the green and white paint. In the end, I ended up really liking it because it was so interesting that it happened. You'll see in the end. So here I'm using some black paint that's from Blick Student Artist grade paint. It's just the right consistency for printmaking. I used a sponge brush to spread the paint on palette paper, and now I'm drawing into it and removing paint with a kitchen spatula, rubber spatula, that I get at the dollar store. So here, you know, would have been smarter if I used palette paper that was bigger and covered the whole canvas. But like I said, I was just really anxious to get going on this painting. And I also never imagined that I would like this painting. I was just really pushing myself to try new things. If you're interested in this printmaking technique, you can check out my other videos. I have several, and I've also used it recently in a lot of my paintings. So you can see if you look close here where the yellow is, it's kind of a smudgy, blurry transfer. It was, like I said, it was so bizarre. But in the end, it kind of looks like maybe the yellow is over the top of the print, so it just disrupts this print, where sometimes when you're working in layers, that last layer you put on just looks too imposing or too bold or whatever. So it really worked out in the end to be something that I liked. This is a really fun way to add pattern to your paintings. It's a mono printing technique, so you're not getting the exact same print repeated. But as you can see here, I needed an extra piece, so I just drew these lines connecting, so it does look like it connects. And you can look closely here at the yellow, what I was talking about before. But it's kind of interesting because it looks like it's under the yellow. So it looks like this pattern is weaving through the painting, through the layers. So this is actually unusual for me. What was that? Just 3 layers. And I called it done. I think it's a really interesting painting because of the sharp contrast, because of the bright colors, because of the pattern. So I would love to hear what you think. Leave me some comments in the comment section. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much.